What's up, bud? It's Rob. This is Apparel Success. And if you don't know who I am, I run a Canadian clothing company called K-Bud Apparel that's done multiple six figures in sales. And so I help clothing brands like you grow your clothing brand and market your clothing brand online. And what I want to talk to you about today is a social media marketing philosophy that will really help you with becoming discouraged when posts don't do that well on social media. And this philosophy, this strategy that I'm going to share with you, this breakdown of how social media marketing truly works, I think will really unlock your potential when it comes to creating amazing content and being able to grow your social media accounts a lot quicker. All right, here it is. Apparel Success is sponsored by my buds over at Design Crowd. And if you need designs made for your clothing brand, I seriously recommend that you give them a shot for the designs of your clothing brand. You post a project on Design Crowd, amazing designers from all around the world will compete for your project. You choose the winner, you get that design plus revisions. Here's an example of a design that I had made through Design Crowd for my own clothing brand that's selling like fire right now through my website. If you're interested, head over to designcrowd.com/apparel to learn about the special offer that I have for you where you can save up to $100 or simply use the discount code apparel when you post a project on Design Crowd. All right, when it comes to social media marketing for your clothing brand and getting a lot of views, getting a lot of people to see your posts, what a lot of clothing brand owners end up experiencing is the majority of their posts that they're making on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, wherever it is, YouTube, the majority of their posts are flopping and they're not getting the results that they want to get. They're not getting the views that they want to get. They're not getting the engagement that they want to get. And this is completely normal. Everybody experiences this, okay? This is due to this thing called the Pareto Principle, the 80-20 rule. I touched on this rule in a previous video where I was talking about inventory, how 20% of your products will generate 80% of the revenue for your clothing brand, roughly speaking. And 80% of the products will generate the least amount of revenue for your clothing brand. In everything that you do, there's this universal principle of success, which is the most corny name you could possibly give it, but it's very true, which is that when it comes to posting on Instagram, posting on TikTok, you can already expect, no matter how hard you're trying, that 80% of the content that you're creating is going to flop. It's not going to get the results that you want. And 20% is going to get some serious traction, maybe be the one that, goes viral or get some serious, views coming in for your clothing brand. And this is true if you look at my YouTube channel here. If you just sort the videos on this YouTube channel by most popular to least popular, you'll see that the top videos, there's like one that's got like 87,000 views, but the majority of my videos only have 1,000 views. And this video here could either be one of the ones that gets a lot of views, that just kind of goes the whole distance and, is in that 20%, or it could be one of those videos that flops and it just goes into the bottom 80%. And it's really, the same thing with Instagram and Instagram Reels, which I've been talking about how everybody should be hitting a lot. If you check out the Instagram Reels for my own clothing brand's Instagram account, K-Bud Apparel, we've posted 11 Reels at this point, and I think like 7 or 8 of them have flopped. They got like a few thousand views. One of them, though, has crossed 100,000 plays. And this is why it's so important to stick to a process and really enjoy what you're doing. From a literally a results-oriented standpoint, is because, whatever you're doing, whatever process it is that you're following, a lot of what you're doing, is just going to be that process and you learning and things not working. And then a very small percentage of your efforts are going to really pay off big time and just be those things that take off. Another example is on my TikTok account. We have, the majority of the posts that we've made on my clothing brand's TikTok account have just, a few thousand views and things like that. One of our videos has 6.5 million, right? And that would be one of the ones that fell into the top percent of this Pareto Principle sort of layout of the 80-20 rule. Another one has 1 million plays. And a few of them have, 100,000 or whatever it is. But the vast majority of all the posts that we're making are flopping. They're not getting, crazy amount of views and things like that. And this is just something that you need to be aware of. And this can also help you when it comes to discouragement for your clothing brand, because a lot of people get, discouraged when they make 8 posts and, they all flop. And it's like, well, you need to make another post now. It doesn't mean that you need to give up. It just means you need to learn from what you've posted. Some things just don't work. For whatever reason, they just don't work. What I'm about to share with you here is unbelievably important for you to understand. You will fail way more times than you succeed when it comes to the content that you're sharing on social media, and that's okay. That is completely fine. There's no issue with that at all, and that's exactly what you want to be doing. Okay, this is something that I believe teachers really screw us up with when we're kids, is that, you get a D on a report card and it's like, oh man, you're done. You're not allowed to experience even a little bit of failure. You always need to be succeeding. You can't, even taste failure. It's just completely different when it comes to growing a business and getting results as an entrepreneur, is that you really need to become comfortable with this idea of posting content. If it doesn't do well, that's fine, because there's this bigger picture. It doesn't mean anything about the overall success of your clothing brand. And, as long as you just stick to that process is what's going to allow you to get results over time. Because if you stay true to this 80-20 rule, which will fall into place naturally, you don't even need to worry about it. All you need to worry about is just sticking to that process and uploading content on a regular basis to the best of your ability. Then things will fall into place and you will get those results that you're looking for. I think it's important here to mention as well that you obviously need to be, aware of what people like and doing your best to constantly be posting high quality content. This doesn't just mean that if you just post, the same image of a lamp, that lamp eventually is just going to take off and go viral. You really need to focus on what people are, interested in consuming, and really, as long as you're doing that and you're doing your best, then eventually, you will lock into it and you will have some posts that do end up going viral. How else would you grow on social media if you weren't process oriented? If you weren't uploading content on a regular basis where, a few of those pieces of content really get some new reach for you? There's really no other way to do it. You're basically just going to be sitting around, hoping that every single piece of content that you post goes viral. When it doesn't, you're going to get discouraged, you're going to give up, and you're going to stop posting, you're going to stop attempting. And the whole point here is really just to get you to keep attempting, because those attempts are all 100%. Whether a post goes viral or a post doesn't, it's the same quality in your eyes as the clothing brand owner, as the person who's trying to get results and who's trying to, grow their account. Each of those are an equal value to you, because as long as you keep doing it, that's what really matters at the end of the day. I hope this video got you fired up to shamelessly make more content for social media, and it shined a light on the importance of being process oriented in your overall success. If you liked it, leave a like for me. Drop your brand in the comments below. I like to check with the brands that are watching. And if you haven't already, check out my free clothing brand marketing masterclass. All you have to do to get access is go to apparelsuccess.com/masterclass. You can watch the whole thing for free. And if you made it to this point in the video, I want to tell you about the closed Facebook group that we have for Apparel Success. There's a link in the description. Follow that link, join us in the group, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.